This is Coffee signing on. Oh, I had a night. So, this doesn't look like it works. Let me explain what's going on here as I delete this. So, I decided to make some things for a proposed space race to Kessel. Well, and then somewhere else. That's mimicking the theoretical race through a section of black holes that Han Solo did. I'm doing this in the map editor, that's why the biters are like, ooh, party. I'm just going to erase all of these. Doing this in the map editor lets me deploy a frame and experiment around. So I was happy to get a 199-ton frame to work with a few guns on the front compared to some direct insertion builds. But when I was looking at my 199 frame, I realized I wasn't following the logic of this Kessel run, which is to have a ship that is as light as possible. The Gizmontans are made to have these cargo bays, so those could go away. And looking at other designs, about half of these could go away. The Gizmontan can make this sort of Kessel run. But you'll notice that this one has taken damage on the front. And that's going to be typical of ultralight designs, I think. But if I just do what other smart people are doing, that's like dropping weight down by a lot already. So that was one discovery. Another discovery I made was while working on ultralight frames. And somewhere around here is the original one where I discovered this. I want to see if I can't find it, but I may have put it up for good. Here's a representative of the original. This Kestrel pattern. It's made for a ship from FTL. Named for a ship from FTL. And I get field command for a ship from FTL, of course. kestrel pattern is 107 tons, but I made a slight discovery on it. And that's that red ones can reach across space. This turns out to be cursed knowledge. And that led to many silly iterations because it was late and I have no idea what I'm doing when it's 11 at night. Basically, by doing aggressive lightning cuts all around the space platform and relocating the crushers to front in the correct way, this is not the correct way. Because these drop the crushed asteroids that survive the crushing process back onto the belt, right? Because there's only 1 in 5. So it doesn't affect it that much, and it won't jam this belt up. But it's jamming it after the input arm, right? You want it to jam prior to the input arm, because if you can fit that rock in before the input arm, it has a chance to catch the rock and throw it into the crusher. So this would actually disintegrate relatively quickly. We're gonna go back to field command here, remove all its stuff. So in testing, I got to this design, and it won't complete the Kessel run that I've got set up. The Kessel run that I have set up is the nastiest thing that I can come up with, which is Fulgora, Gleba, Vulcanis, Nauvis. You could always go back to Fulgora from Gleba too. That would be pretty bad, but at a certain point, it's like, why would you? Maybe you forgot your shoelaces on Fulgora. The Fulgorans certainly did. Their shoelaces are in piles there. 98 tons. This is 10 tons lighter than the designs that inspired it. But it's all rare quality, which is actually fine for what I am making this thing to try and do. I'm trying to do a hard version of the Kessel run. Which is doing it all with rush to space level upgrades. That means that manufacturing bin down there, yeah, it can't be legendary. Normal quality is like, well, it's not that it can't be legendary, it can't be a tier 3 machine. I misspoke. This, I need to remember to just... I was experimenting with setting filters. I just need to get rid of that idea. this might be able to do the run I'm interested in. And I'm going to show you why. But I'm also going to perform a science experiment, and if it breaks up at any time, I am doing science here. So, if this thing snaps in half, I'm fine with it, but I'm confident it can make this trip. And the reason why I'm confident it can go to Vulcanis is because I've already put this into orbit in Fulgora and seen it reload its magazines. There's a big difference between those two sections of space. And you can see that it moves extremely slow relative to other designs. Oh, well, no, it just takes a long time to accelerate, actually. Because the Gizmonton can get up to 70, so it can outpace the Gizmonton. That's saying something because the design I'm comparing it to has fuel tanks. So it has fuel on board that it can just like pour into the thrusters and make the entire thing zip. And in terms of what kind of damage upgrades you're looking at there, five weapon shooting speed, 5 physical projectile damage. So when I'm saying I'm designing a ship that's rush to space capable, like, no, seriously, this is like designed for get an achievement work. Ooh, that's what I want to see. See those two rocks? That's been happening all night with this design. So that's what's been killing this ship. It'll get into a position where it hits a combination of rocks like that. And then I'm calling that a mobility kill. And I'm assuming that no platform has been brought along to repair this thing. And grading it on the basis of that is going to make it DOA. Because my circuit conditions, although it does demonstrate how you can complete rush to space runs, because look, this thing still has 800 ammo. It uses about 250 per run. And it's got a very lethal interrupt going here. Let's just remove that. I wish I could pause interrupts for this kind of work, but that's a unique ask. So yeah, since that's a mobility kill, it's got enough ammo to get back, but it's run out of something else. That's gonna be iron iron and carbon. For some reason, it doesn't want to give me access to the hold. I was clicking on that thing, and it's just like, nope, nope, not going to give you access. But, like, yeah, since the engines are dead, that's a mobility kill on it. Okay, I've probably already deleted it, and I just don't know. So that took me all evening to figure out. But that's valuable knowledge still. Knowledge hard won is still knowledge.